Hello everyone, I'm so happy that you're here. Today we are gonna do a pick a card reading about your honeymoon. What's that gonna be like? It's gonna be a real, kind of short, quick reading because I'm still in quarantine in Korea and I don't have that time and I don't have that much time, unfortunately, to record these videos at the moment. But here we are. It's like kind of the third installment of the series we've been doing for the past videos about our wedding. We already had the wedding day, and then we had the proposal, and this is the last one with the honeymoon. And yeah, as always, we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So you can take all the time that you need, pause the video if you like. Maybe meditation helps you, then you can close your eyes. Take a deep breath, concentrate on the question, what is my honeymoon gonna be like? And maybe if you open your eyes, you have a better feeling for which of these piles is the right one for you. Okay. So I will leave you to it and see you guys in the reading. Hello, pile number 1. This is your pick card reading, your pile about your honeymoon, and we're gonna do this in a very quick and fun reading. So without further ado, let's get into it. And the first card we have for you today is the Tower, and the Tower in this case is supposed to tell us a bit about the timing of your honeymoon. And let me tell you, there is something going on with the timing. There's something off. Okay, I definitely think this honeymoon is gonna happen when you basically least expect it. So if you've been planning this honeymoon, there will be some kind of complication, most likely, and it will have to be kind of rearranged to a different time period when you can go. Something might be in the way. There could be issues that need to be taken care of first before you can finally embark to this like new journey. And I think, yeah, it could be associated with Scorpio season, so that would be October and November, right? So yeah, it could be like during the end of the year, closer to winter, and maybe this is not the time you were actually planning to do. Maybe you would have wanted to do, like kind of summer honeymoon, but it's postponed to more like a colder time of the year. I also could imagine that you are getting married during spring or summer of the year, and then it gets pushed back and you can't really, go right after your wedding. So yeah, I think there's definitely something going on with the timing, something unexpected. Okay, let's look at the period of planning, because that could in this case obviously also be interesting. We have the Hermit, and it makes me think. The Hermit, is connected to Virgo, and Virgo's season is from August to September. So either you have been planning to do it in August, September, and then it gets pushed back, or you have been because the Hermit is, kind of about, introspection, reflecting everything, planning everything really, intentionally, and thinking deeply about your choices. So I could also imagine that you are planning this during Virgo season the year before, and really taking 9 months before would be okay. So let's say you start planning this in Virgo season and then plan it for 9 months, then we would have June, and then it would get pushed back. This is something I could imagine. Okay. So, but I definitely think you actually put a lot of planning into the honeymoon. Like, a lot of thought, and it's kind of all jeopardized by something else that's happening. But let's see what actually is going on. Okay, so next up we have the destination, the one you are actually ending up going to, and it's the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is already some kind of expensive accommodation. Like, I definitely think that this is, a place where I think there is, with whatever's happening, someone is gonna be very like generous towards you and organize this whole other thing. Okay, so they are gonna organize a whole different location from what you were originally planning to do, and they are gonna give that to you. Could be the whatever travel company that was preparing your actual trip, and they give something else to you during another time. And I feel like the accommodation, the destination, is gonna be very, let's see, like, I think it's somewhere high up. There are clouds around here everywhere. Could be in the mountains. It's definitely a place where the staff is really nice to you. They probably know what's been going on, and they are trying to make this, the best experience of your life, the best honeymoon you could wish for. They are like, damn, okay, this couple really had it tough with choosing, their location and their destination, everything. And yeah, I definitely get this mountain feeling with the rocks here as well. Let's check, because I also have a accommodation card, of course, and it's the Ace of Pentacles. And what did I say? We have mountains on this card as well. So I feel like it could be like some kind of chalet in the mountains, because it's during the colder time of the year. I feel like they are really, and it's an expensive accommodation. Like, it's like, if it's a hotel, it's like a 5-star hotel, if you hear me. Okay, could be also like, again, as I said, like some kind of chalet, some kind of mountain residence lodge kind of thing. It's definitely what I'm seeing. Great service there as well. Like, yeah, again, as I said, everything is kind of catered to, and you don't have to do anything anymore once this period of uncertainty is over. Like, someone is taking care of you. Okay, then we have the activities. What are you gonna do on your honeymoon? And we have the Ace of Wands. Isn't this card just action in a card, activity in a card? I feel like you are creating things together. Oh, yeah, I just, I don't only mean like children, but it's more of, taking I don't know why I have like a painting course in my head. Like, I feel like you are doing some kind of course where you come out with some product that you made, something that you created. And I definitely think you have a lot of energy though. And like, I feel like you have kind of a packed schedule. Like, you're doing different courses. I mean, I definitely, yeah, since the energy is there, I said not like sports courses, but I definitely think you're still, gonna go outside and explore. And I mean, you're in the mountains, you could probably do some hiking, looking at the locations. We have a castle here. I mean, these are probably things there are probably things in like the vicinity of your accommodation that you can look at, and you really have a packed schedule. You're gonna go from breakfast to the like hot tub and to like explore the surroundings, and then have a course in the evening and have like dinner. Like, I feel like you are always on the move during this honeymoon. You like really, it's kind of this surreal experience where you just suddenly make so many new memories. Okay. And we of course also want to look at any more surprises that could be coming up within this honeymoon period. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I definitely think this is the harsh surprise we're getting in the beginning. You might be a bit frustrated with this, but everything then turns out really nice. See them, like, I feel like you are definitely suddenly getting some kind of financial gain, in the sense that, I mean, definitely it could be winning money. Maybe you're like on vacation and then you win something, or one of you gets promoted. But it also could be that, the old location that you actually intended to go to is also refunding you this trip, and then you can maybe still go in the next summer. Because to me, I mean, this looks kind of like European vineyard summer vacation, like a bit, you know what I mean, like this is what it looks like to me. So I feel like maybe you will also get a refund for that, or not even get a refund, or like still be able to go there. And then you basically have 2 honeymoons in one. But there is like, I just feel like from this point on, and everything is then sorted out for you, and you're suddenly getting so many things for free, like getting all these activities and this really nice stuff that is helping you out with everything, and being able to go to all these different kind of places, and not having to worry about the financial aspect of it, because everyone's like, oh yeah, we made this big mistake and you were so worried, we have to kind of pay you back for that, And actually, with the shadow card we have here, it's the Magician, and this gives me exactly that vibe. This is really this magical period that you are going to experience during your honeymoon, where everything, just like it's some kind of big manifestation, just like that, everything falls into place after this moment of shock, and everything is suddenly, catered to you, and everything happens in your favor. And if you're on a plane, you probably get upgraded to first class, or like it's all this. It has this upgrade energy, like it's much better than what you actually intended to do, and it's such a wonderful time in your life. I think you're gonna remember this for like forever, as this whirlwind of experiences and events that you can share with your partner. I definitely think it's gonna be almost like some kind of adventure. Yeah. Okay, again, as I said, this was a short reading for today, and pile number 1, let me know in the comments below what you think about these extraordinary circumstances. I'd love to know what you think. Let me know if this reading in any way resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. Like and subscribe if you want to see other videos from me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2. This is your quick reading about your honeymoon. What's to expect from your personal honeymoon with your partner after you got married. And I'd say, let's get started. Okay, we are beginning with the timing of your honeymoon, it's actually the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Pentacles is the suit that's usually associated with years. So, I mean, the Queen is the 13th card in the suit, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so it's 13 years from now, could be quite a long time. So I am also gonna throw 13 years after you meet this person into the mix. And winter could also be like 13 winters from now, or 13 starting on the 13th of a winter month would be December, January, February. But yeah, I think this pile is definitely for the people where it will take, in general, just a bit more time until they will actually go on this honeymoon. Okay, so let's look at the planning phase. And oh my gosh, okay, it's the 10 of Pentacles. So another Pentacle card, first of all. And second of all, obviously, again, this has been in the making for a long time. I feel like the couples, or if you choose this, you are gonna be with a partner who you've been dating for a very long time before you get, or I mean, even you've been engaged to them for a very long time before you finally get married and get to that honeymoon. I also think, because this card is in reverse, that it's most likely that you two are gonna completely finance and plan this trip on your own, okay? I don't think anyone else is involved. I don't think anyone is sponsoring this. I don't think you ask your family for help in any way, be it financial or just for, like, you know, the organization. You two are doing this completely on your own. You are thinking about I think you've known for a long time where you want to go, and you are also most likely one of these people who has had, you know, their whole wedding like plan figured out for a long time. So this is then the culmination of these plans, the honeymoon. And yeah, you've basically already known for such a long time what exactly you want to do, where you want to go, all these things, that you then also don't need to commiserate with anyone else about this. Okay. And next is the destination. And we have the Three of Pentacles. What is it with the Pentacle cards, everyone? If your partner or the person you are thinking about now when you're thinking of the honeymoon is an earth sign, that could be, you know, your confirmation that this is gonna be them you are marrying and going on this honeymoon with. Okay, the Three of Pentacles with the cathedral, right? And like they're sitting in the cathedral. So let me look up real quick what countries there are that have like loads of cathedrals. Okay, so it's Italy, France, Mexico, Brazil, the US. Did I miss anything? India as well. Okay, so very interesting. This could be any of the locations you might be going to. Also could just be an old Catholic influenced city with a cathedral such, I mean, what else is, I mean, Rome obviously comes to mind. Moscow, I don't know if you would want to go there at the moment. Then Milan also has a famous cathedral. Paris, obviously. Florence. What else? Cologne also has a cathedral. So Germany could be another thing. Spain also has some very prominent cathedrals. So yeah, I think this could be one of the things. I'm imagining some kind of city trip a bit, like for your honeymoon. I definitely think this could be a thing for you. Okay. Next up is the accommodation, and we have the 5 of Wands. Now, this is a bit difficult. I think, I get the vibe that this could be at a place that's, you know, sought after in a way. Like, it's not easy to book this place. It's not easy to get a room there. It could be something very, very special, very unique, something that either is very small and so you have to book like a long time in advance, or it could also be something big like a resort, but still very, very sought after. Something that you also have to book a long time in advance. And I mean, for the city, there are like a lot of very special and exciting places where you can stay as well. I get the vibe that it's like some kind of experience, like oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna say, like, I recently, for example, saw someone staying at Versailles, I think, like in the palace, if I'm not mistaken. Like, it's something, you know, like of that caliber. Like, you don't really get that easily. There would be a lot of people wanting to go there, and it's very prestigious and like almost like paying for the experience kind of thing. This is what I'm getting for your accommodation. All right, okay. Let's look at your activities. And it's the Wheel of Fortune for you. Okay, so I definitely think you had a lot of like energy with finding and actually getting this accommodation. So I think once you get there, you're kind of going with the flow, you know? You're like waking up in the morning and you're like, oh, okay, let's see what else we can do today in this city. Let's go to this place or this place, and let's look at this museum, you know, let's look at this, you know, church, this building, this cathedral. This is definitely what I'm getting here. Or let's see what kind of like tour is on today. I feel like you don't, because you've booked this thing in advance. I think then after that you're really casual about everything else, you know, it's your honeymoon. I don't think it's like your typical city trip. So I could imagine that it's either a city you've been to before, or where you know, just want to vibe a bit, because I definitely think you are taking this like lightly, and you're gonna be happy about, you know, the experiences you actually make there. You're not gonna force yourself to do anything, and yeah. Okay. And then we are looking at the surprises. Is there gonna be any surprises? And we have the artist. Okay, so there are two things that are popping up for me immediately. The first thing, for some reason, is you could be like meeting a celebrity. I already said it's some kind of prestigious accommodation you're staying at, some prestigious establishment. So I feel like there could be someone really famous just like next to you, and you're kind of, you know, really like casually talking to them and like meeting them, getting to know them. This is something I could see. The other surprise I'm getting for this card is, you know, the pregnancy, not necessarily scare. I mean, maybe it's just your honeymoon, but you've been together for a long time, obviously. So I definitely feel for the people who chose this path, that would probably be the people who do get pregnant on their honeymoon. Okay, yeah, I think it's definitely a possibility, because, you know, the artist That's a creator, right? That's passion, that's creation. So I feel like you could maybe come back home after that and be like, oh, I'm actually pregnant, you know? For the conclusion of this reading, let's look at the card on the back of the deck, and it's the Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, let me think. I definitely believe that this is like the overall underlying energy is that this is something you go into with open eyes, you know? You have been planning this. This is exactly what you are expecting, you know? It's not like there is this really, I mean, there is a surprise in the end, but some kind of surprise. But it's overall, it's really like not. It's very much like you expected it to go, in a way. And I feel like if there's any underlying conflict here, especially with the accommodation, it would have been, you know, really stressful during the time of the planning and the uncertainty before that. If you actually can get, you know, your dream destination and actually go there and have it your way, basically, I think there could be a bit of stress behind that. But I do think it's gonna work out if you pick this pile. It's really, yeah, it's a bit, you know, this pile is kind of like the luxurious. I mean, the other pile so far also has had some like luxurious themes, but in a different way. This is more like a bit like high society, almost kind of honeymoon. Okay, yeah. Pile number 2. Let me know in the comments if this reading resonated with you. I would love to know if there is something you've been planning like this. Let me know what this hotel is or whatever you're going to or you're planning to go to. I'm curious. And also, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. Like and subscribe if you want to see other videos from me. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. This is your pile about your honeymoon. We're gonna do a quick reading about what is gonna happen at your honeymoon, where you're going, all these kind of things, the details, what your activities are. Okay, and let's just get started with the first card. And that's for the timing. And we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. So Swords is usually about weeks. 8 weeks. I mean, 8 weeks from now, if your honeymoon is then, congrats, I guess. I'm not sure why you're watching this video, because you probably already would have planned everything. I mean, maybe you're watching for like the surprises that could happen during that time. But otherwise, this could also be 8 weeks after your wedding. So 2 months after your wedding, some people, you know, have a bit of time between their wedding and their honeymoon. Also, very, very general, another period to keep in mind would be autumn. So you could be going on your honeymoon in autumn. Okay, let's have a look at the planning period. And it's the 3 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're planning this, but you're not planning this. And what I mean by that is, like, you know, in a if I read it like the first card, it would be 3 days, you know, like 3 days completed, but 3 days and it's done. But on the other hand, the 3 of Wands literally stands for planning something, and planning especially a journey, which is very interesting that it then came out for you here. So I feel like it's all thought through, you know? You don't plan that long because you have a plan. Oh my gosh, this is so confusing. So, because you know what you want, you're just like, okay, we're gonna do this and this and this, and I'm gonna book it now. And okay, we're gonna go. Like, I feel like the planning period itself is not gonna be long. It's just gonna be very effective, if you know what I mean. There's not much push and pull, everything's going quite smoothly. And yeah, that's definitely the feeling I'm getting for your honeymoon. Okay. Let's see though where this journey, where this adventure is gonna take us. And we have very interesting the Knight of Wands. Okay, I definitely feel this is gonna go somewhere with a hot climate and some place where people are known for their passion. I could imagine like something like Brazil, Spain, also a thing. Every kind of country or place you can imagine where people have like a strong spirit and maybe like a know how to party as well, you know? That's definitely the feeling I'm getting. Yeah, like Brazil could definitely be the thing for a lot of you. But definitely just a quite like warm country. Yeah, I mean, South America would make a lot of sense here, right? Or Southern Europe, maybe for some of you. What else? Australia. I feel, Australia, but I don't feel like Australians are like really like their essence is different from what I mean or what I'm trying to describe here. Okay. Next is the accommodation. And yeah, we have the Two of Cups. So this is very interesting because it makes me think that you are going to some kind of resort or hotel that is very popular amongst, you know, people on their honeymoon. That's kind of, maybe even for some of you, honeymoon themed, if that's a thing, for like hotels that may like largely take people on their honeymoon as guests as compared to other groups of people. And yeah, I think it's the perfect place for you, honestly. It's really, it will really suit the both of you. You will both like it, and it will be to both of your tastes, okay? And yeah, it's definitely a warm country. Because I was gonna say right now, you are gonna find your partner so attractive in, you know, the light or in the clothes you like they will wear on your honeymoon. And obviously, like, it's your honeymoon, you're gonna find them attractive, but it's about, you know, the climate and the surroundings as well that kind of elevates their attractiveness, if that makes sense. Like, this is kind of the image I had in mind right now, like of someone wearing like a swimsuit or whatever, you know, swimmers or a bikini, and the light of the ocean. I feel like it's probably again, a hot place by the ocean, a very classic cliche, you know, honeymoon destination and accommodation as well. I also could imagine like the Caribbean, or, you know, like some kind of resort there, like one of these huts, you know, the resorts that have like huts in the sea, if you know what I mean, or an island resort. Yeah, I definitely could see that as well for the both of you. Okay, next up is the What is it? The activities. And we have the 8 of Wands. Oh my, we have to talk about the Wands later, maybe, because there's so many. And with the 8 of Wands... Ooh. So, there is a balance between the things you're doing. So, like... How do I mean, I can't get demonetized because I don't have enough subscribers, so I guess I can just say your average honeymoon activity. I don't think I need to say like much more, right? You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Do you? Do I have to explain it? Do I have to go into more detail? Like, the regular activities or one activity that couples do on a honeymoon that we all think about now, I hope, and then, you know, balanced with other like, because it's also like about, the 8 of Cups is about productivity, which could be quite literally about, you know, that has come up in all of the piles so far. What is it with you people getting pregnant on your honeymoon or like producing children? I mean, I guess it's almost a given for like everyone who isn't like ace or anything, that would be an activity, obviously. And yeah, but there's another balance, like you're not just doing that, you're also like, you know, I feel like going to the beach, learning new things about your location, going on like small trips around the place. Yeah, changing things up a little bit. This is definitely the vibe I'm getting of a nice, like, balanced out schedule, if you can say it like this. Okay, and then next up, for the surprises, there is a 4 of Wands. It's another 1 card, so if the person you are marrying or planning to marry or you're thinking of right now is a fire sign, which is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, this could be about this person, definitely. And this, I mean, this card with the 4 of Wands, if you wouldn't have gotten married, you know, if this wasn't your honeymoon, I would have said the surprise is, oh my god, you like got hitched, haha. But you are already married, so this has to be about something else. I could imagine that someone is surprising you by the end of your honeymoon and there's some kind of feast. It could also be the surprise of getting the news of someone else getting married. That is what I'm feeling for this card. A surprise, yeah, just like a surprise party. But from who? A surprise party for something new. Like for whatever you want to do after that could be as well. Or you like your partner surprising you with like promising you something new, either like, yeah, I want to have children, or yeah, I want to let's move into this and that city, or let's try to, I feel like there's like some kind of new thing that is happening with your partner for a lot of you who chose this pile. Okay. Yeah, but could also be, you know, a surprise party in the end. Maybe like your best friends are coming over for the end of the honeymoon, for like the last day to celebrate with you, something like that. I mean, maybe if you don't like that, then it's the other thing about, you know, a kind of new promise. The next promise after the marriage, right? Okay. Let's see what card we have on the back of the deck. And it's the 7 of Cups. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this is a bit, with the honeymoon here, it's a bit like it's not set in stone right now. Even now, like there are a lot of variables that could change to still achieve the same outcome that I'm talking about right now. You could be going to like you have a variety of different countries you could pick from, you know, and a variety of accommodations, like I said, hotels that maybe are catering to the honeymoon theme. Then this also makes me think that you, at the moment, if you pick this pile, you are probably not yet in the clear about what you want to do. You have a lot of like different fantasies about this, and you haven't really decided which one to pursue. I could definitely see that the most people who are like single would have picked this pile, and are like and you are probably the one who are the least sure about what your honeymoon should look like. But yeah, I definitely feel like it's like just very nice, the most typical of all of the piles definitely, but still very romantic, obviously, you know. And yours is also the one I feel like that has the most to do with like celebrating your partnership, your relationship with the other person. Okay, I definitely feel like this is the vibe I'm getting with this card. Okay, thank you so much for watching pile number 3. This was your reading about your honeymoon. Let me know in the comments below if this reading in any way resonated with you. I would love to know where you want to go on your honeymoon. I hope you have a lovely day wherever you are. Like and subscribe if you want to see other videos from me, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.